Hi, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome. So, before I even introduce myself, I just wanted to say whoever invited you guys on this call, please take it as a big compliment because in this industry, we get to choose who we want to work with, who we do life with, and somebody truly saw something special in you. So, we are so truly glad that you're here. My name is Mindy Preddy. I'm an Executive National Vice President with Arbonne International, and I'm joined here tonight by four other athletes in this business and also one of my very favorite product users. What I love about Arbonne is anybody can do this business, and it's not just for fitness people. I'm going to let them introduce themselves in just a second. But why we decided to tailor this call to fitness industry tonight is because each one of these people has a passion for health and wellness and fitness. And we absolutely love this business model as a way to share our passion. So tonight you're going to hear from a former professional cheerleader and yoga instructor, a natural fitness bikini competitor, a functional nutrition coach and personal trainer, a CrossFitter and a former college football player, and also a black belt jiu-jitsu master. So super fun, right? A little bit about me. I'm an executive national vice president. I'm a former dental hygienist. I'm retired now because of this business. I'm also a mom. I'm a wife. I'm an athlete. I've played soccer for 45 years, and I know I'm dating myself now, but it's okay. I'm a lover of clean sports nutrition, and I've been in this business for 14 years now. I don't want to spend any more time on myself, but I do want to tell you guys that the information that you hear tonight absolutely changed my life 14 years ago completely. So first off, I'm going to pass this over to my friends to introduce themselves so you guys can hear a little bit about their backgrounds. And we are going to start with Mr. Wade.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mindy, for setting this up and inviting me to be on the panel. Super excited to be here. And again, to reiterate, if you're on here, you aren't here by accident, and whoever invited you on sees something. It may be a fit for you, it may not. But I think knowledge is power, right? And it always makes sense for good people to connect. So let's see, I'm a girl dad. Uh, Fitness wise, I'm actually not like a fitness professional, but I've done an Ironman. I'm a serious CrossFitter. I played football my whole life, and I just love fitness and I love health and wellness. And I think obviously they marry together really well. And I'm an executive national vice president in Arbonne as well, and proud independent consultant. And I just love connecting with people in the fitness industry because you kind of have that athlete's mindset, that team building mindset. You probably come from sport where you're about building a team, leadership, hard work, work ethic, helping other people, like putting others before yourself. And I think this vehicle is an amazing opportunity for a fitness professional who already has authority and influence in the fitness world to kind of add a tool to your tool belt on the nutrition side, but then leverage beyond the time you can possibly work. And it's just a beautiful business model. But that's a little bit about me. I'm from Littleton, Colorado, and I'll pass it to the next person.
Next, you're going to be Marshall.
Thanks, Mindy. My name is Marshall Elliott. I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, but I've lived here in Colorado Springs off and on since 2007. My background includes a BS degree in psychology, elementary special ed teacher, a cosmetics department manager, and then more notably, a 32 years plus in the fitness field. I'm 33, so don't try to date me yet. I hold numerous certifications in group exercise, personal training. I'm a 500-hour ERYT, which is just a fancy way of saying I'm a registered yoga teacher with over 2,500 hours teaching experience. I was fortunate enough to cheer both in the NBA and the NFL for three different teams, and I was able to be captain on one for 3 years. However, for so long, something was missing, and then insert Arbonne here. As a Navy wife with my own thriving career and three very active children, I didn't know that I didn't know I needed Arbonne in my life. I was traveling a lot, and I had two meniscus tears that I had surgery on within 12 months. And I could no longer do all of the things that I was able to do. I wasn't able to teach all the things I was able to teach, but I was still eating the way I had always eaten for 40 plus years. Insert Arbonne. After I attended my friend Sarah's Ben's Bash when she celebrated promoting to the top 1% of the company, I heard things that really changed my mind about the entire network marketing industry at a time when I needed it the most. So in August of 2017, I began my Arbonne journey with the 30 Days to Healthy Living and Beyond program. And if anybody on this call has not done this program yet, you really, really need to. I had been suffering with migraines. I didn't sleep. When I did sleep, I didn't sleep through the night. And within a couple of weeks of being on this program, I not only noticed that I had more energy, I wasn't having migraines and headaches, I was sleeping like a man, which men on this call, no offense, but I was sleeping soundly and through the night. Women, you know what I'm talking about. While I did lose weight, inches, and body fat percentage, it was my non-scale wins that literally changed my life, and I could not stop talking about this program. I definitely had better energy. I definitely lost the weight and the inches that I didn't need. But more importantly is what I learned about food. Food became a source of life. It became a source of health and energy and healing. And it was no longer about weight gain, weight loss, or reward, because I'm not a dog. And then as a bonus was the commission that I began making from sharing these incredible products with others. Like Minnie, my results aren't typical, but neither am I. So I'm going to pass it on to the next person.
Next, we get to meet Christine.
Hello, my name is Christine Mitsitas. I'm a regional vice president with Arbonne International, and I live in Simi Valley, California. I am a mama of two grown young men and two bonus daughters. I've been in Arbonne now for almost 7 years. My anniversary is coming up in October. And a little bit about me. In my early years, I studied nutrition and exercise physiology. I'm currently recertifying as a CPT and a CNC. I also did hair for 25 years alongside my nutrition and exercise obsession. I basically have been an athlete my whole life. I started out with dance, immersed into sports, ultimately became a marathon runner, a triathlete, using that to educate and coach youth cross country and track and field, and then a natural bikini competitor. I loved doing natural bikini competitions. However, if I give myself a title today, it would be fitness junkie. So Arbonne came into my life about a year before I actually did my first bikini competition. And I was really thankful when I learned of the integrity of the products, how clean they are, plus the availability of nutritional uptake and the value they provided as far as vitamins, minerals, protein, energy, and nourishment that filled the gaps. Because when you're working out, you need to fill the gaps as well as increasing your overall health and wellness. So as a whole, I would say Arbonne has not only changed my life with more time freedom and financial choices, it also allowed me to send both my boys to prestigious colleges, and neither one of them have any debt, which is fabulous. I've taken several vacations on my budget, but mostly on Arbonne's budget. They paid for it. And you can have the opportunity to earn trips, which is amazing. I also love that it has given me the opportunity to help so many other people start their businesses in the fitness industry, and or otherwise teaching them how to incorporate the nutrition into their fitness expertise. That has been a total game changer, and I'm just getting started.
Awesome. Thank you, Christine. Next, we're going to hear from Kim.
Hey everyone, my name is Kim Verbenek. I live in Kansas City. I'm an area manager. I just started my Arbonne business almost just a year ago, so pretty new, and it has been life-changing and one of the best decisions that I have ever made. I am a functional nutrition and metabolism specialist. I've been a trainer for over 13 years. I was started in the gym, burning the candle at both ends, teaching group fitness classes, doing in-person training, and then transitioning to online. So I have been there. And I think as coaches, we want to truly help people change their lives. And what Arbonne has done for me is it's given me that ability to help people change their health and also their finances. And I never thought that was possible. And it's also given me a little bit more time freedom. And so it's just been a really great blessing.
Thank you, Kim. All right, guys, I'm excited for you to hear from my favorite product user. Rick, it's your turn.
Hello, everybody. I'm Rick Preddy, and everybody knows me at all the Arbonne meetings as Mindy's husband. So I do have a name, and I've been using Arbonne for longer than Mindy's been in the business. I started using the products, and that actually got us into the business because I enjoyed the product so much. I've been in fitness my entire life, played water polo in high school and college, been doing martial arts for 35 years. And I've used almost every product that NutriShop and GNC sells. And then finally Arbonne came into our lives and Mindy got into the business. So hello.
And he's gonna head off to jujitsu soon. That's why
Yeah, I'm
there's
teaching
skin
tonight.
all over his fingers. All right, guys. So we have so much to share tonight, but I wanted to tell you guys that network marketing is actually an industry that everyone is doing anyway, whether they know it or not. Have you guys ever asked what's in your friend's Starbucks drink, or where did they get their shirt, or what movie did they see, where they bought their car? If you've given them that information at any time, you're actually doing what we're doing. You're sharing what you love with others, and that's what we do. And the only difference is you haven't gotten paid for it. And in our industry, we get paid so generously for recommending products and services to people that we love sharing with. So as we share tonight, you guys can visit earnings.arbonne.com to see what's typical for the compensation. But first off, I wanted to ask Wade another question. And after that, the same question will go to Marshall. So Wade, why did you choose Arbonne over any other brand when there's thousands and thousands of brands to choose from?
That's a really good question. So from my personal experience, it sounds kind of corny, but I think Arbonne almost chooses you, right? Like it came into my life. I think things come in your life not by accident, but it's whether we're open and our mindset is open to seeing the opportunity, receiving that message, right? So it came into our life through Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living program. It's our #1 SKU. It's a phenomenal nutrition program, especially side note for fitness professionals. We know someone's coming to you because they want to be healthier, feel better, look better. You pair the workouts they're doing or you're taking them through with the 30 days, like game changer. I wish I knew about health like back when I was playing football. Like now I'm 35, a dad of 2, about to be 3. I swear I'm fitter, stronger, leaner than I was playing football at 21. But it came into our life. My wife was like, hey, I want to do this. We were a few months from getting married. Said, yeah, sure. I was actually taking a health coaching certification just to learn about health myself. And I'm like, whoa, all the principles I'm learning is what you're doing in this program. This is really cool. This company, Arbonne's giving you this guidance. She's like, yeah. She, within 2 weeks, she's like, I don't want to do the little business. Isn't that for like stay-at-home moms? Like, no, we have real jobs. I worked in Wall Street. She was a business broker. She's like, no, that's so cute, but like the products I'll do. 2 weeks in, she's a walking billboard. Like her energy, yes, she's losing weight and inflammation and all sorts of stuff physically. Her energy, her aura, people are like, yo, what are you on? It's like, you got to try this energy fizz. You got to try this protein shake. I'm doing this 30-day program. It's amazing. I love it. Here, talk to my sister. By the way, I love that I got to wear like a tank top to a business call. Like you had to on this one, right? But my wife always says, babe, wear a shirt. It's a business call. You got to wear a shirt. Anyway, she's referring people to her sister. Her sister goes, Sandy, just so you know, that's all we do. We use and love products. They benefit us. We share them authentically, knowing they could benefit other people. They choose if they want to, use the products or not. I do the same thing with the business. The business benefits me. I love it. I share it. They choose if it'll benefit them. And it's as simple as that. That's all I do. So my wife comes home and I'll wrap it up. She was like, babe, I think I want to do this actually. Like, will you look at the business model with me and the comp plan and all the things? And I'm like, coming from the Wall Street world, I'm like, yeah, that's what I do. But guess what? I didn't know a lot about network marketing. I didn't have the weird aunt who like came to the family reunion with like all the products, like buy my stuff. Like I didn't have the weird story. So I just looked at it like as a businessman. I'm like, wait, this is genius. It's $99 to partner with the brand. You get your own e-commerce website. You can distribute over 400 consumable products. They're consumable, so we know what that means as far as clients order. They love it. You already love it. They reorder. They're super clean. This makes absolute sense. I can't even believe it. There's almost no downside. $99. I even think there's like a 30-day guarantee on that or something. Don't quote me on that. but yet there's a lot of upside. You already met people that are super successful in this, and earnings.arbonne.com. I won't quote exactly what they make, but you can make a lot of money or you can make grocery money every month, whatever you want. I'm like, that's genius. You should do it. But it was like all women. I'm like, I couldn't do it. You would do it. But I was looking for my time. I was looking for freedom in my life too. I knew I wanted to start a family. And I knew I wanted to be a present dad, but also build something. I wanted to be my own boss. I want to wake up, design my own day. On Wall Street, you don't do that. Your day owns you. I want to own my day. I watched her for 6 months grow her impact, community, income, earnings at arbonne.com, all the things flourishing. And I'm like, all right, maybe I could bring a different presence. Maybe I could bring that athlete presence, the male, the masculine, the businessman, the whatever, reach a different person. We're all in Arbonne. We can all reach different people. I joined her 6 months in with the idea of like, I'd love to leave finance behind and do this with you and build a beautiful life together. And that was a little over 5 years ago. I joined her, and it didn't take 5 years. I won't quote the exact timeline, but it happened fast. Earnings at arbonne.com. I just got to be super, super compliant with all that, right? But it has been so beautiful for our life, and it's just our mission to share with other people. And all we're doing in this call, sharing and educating. And if you feel that tug on your heart, like just go after it, go seek, go get your questions answered. That's all I'll say. So that's how it came into my life. I'm working on being more concise, but that's what I got, Mindy.
I love that, Wade, and congratulations on baby number 3 on the way.
Thanks.
We can't wait to hear. Is it gonna be another girl?
I don't know. My brand is shirtless girl dad. I'm like, is this gonna change? Am I gonna have a boy? Do I have to put a shirt on? I don't know. We'll find out.
We will find out. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. All right, Marshall, why Arbonne when you had thousands of other brands to choose from?
You know what? It's exactly right, too, Mindy. And I think anybody on this call who is a fitness professional probably has had the same experience, but I constantly had people asking me to join their team or sell their products. And I think that was the biggest problem, is that people were looking for what they needed and they were asking me to sell things. Nobody was really concerned about me personally. And I also felt like, like Wade, I'm like, or like Sandy, really. I'm like, with my degree, with all my certifications, with all my experience, with all my career experience, network marketing is not for me. That's not my thing. And you just don't know what you don't know. But when I went to Sarah's promotion party, I heard you speak, I heard Sarah speak, I heard Ashley speak. And I think what really moved me is that the people of the Arbonne community aren't in the room asking you to sell products. The people are looking to change lives. The people are looking for how they can help and serve others. That was key for me because I'm a servant heart leader in any profession that I've been in, and especially as a mom. And I always want to set a good example for my children, especially in my career choices, along with life choices. I also learned that day that Arbonne bans 2,000 ingredients and the FDA bans 11. Knowledge is power, people. If you don't know what you're putting in your body, what you're eating, what you're putting on your skin, like find out, and it really will change how you look at things. And as you become a mom or dad, if there's mom and dads on this call, it matters what you're giving to your children. So those things matter to me. And I just learned this 7 years ago, but Arbonne's been doing it for 44 years. Arbonne has been clean before clean was popular. And it was something that I knew I needed, that I wanted for my family. And what I was learning as a fitness professional is that people were looking for cleaner, healthier options. People were learning they could not outrun the fork, and they wanted to know how to do it properly. As a professional cheerleader in the 90s, you're told to lose weight, period. You're not told how to do it. And women were doing it in very unhealthy ways. And I did not want to do that, which is actually how I got into my fitness career. But once I started with Arbonne, I just started swapping out everything I used, my nutrition products, my skincare, my body, my hair. When I give baby gifts, it's Arbonne's ABC products. And then what was happening is I was getting complimented on my skin, on the glow that I had. People were asking me if I was lifting heavier, and my answer was the same every time. The only thing I changed was Arbonne. I started using cleaner, healthier products. I made certain during that time I wasn't teaching other classes. I wasn't doing more. I wanted to see that these products made a difference, and they made a difference in a way that I wasn't even expecting. And I've never felt like I've had to sell these products. It's been really pretty easy using what I love and sharing what I love. Like when Mindy said, it's the same as when pumpkin spice comes out, people are talking about pumpkin spice. So I'm talking about the brand new protein powder that comes out. You can't be quiet about it, and it makes it super easy. I talk about Arbonne the same way I talk about fitness or my family. It's so easy to share something when you're so passionate about it.
I love that. Marshall, maybe some guests on the call don't know what a Benz bash is, so I'm going to tell them you can actually earn a cash bonus towards a Mercedes if you didn't quite catch that. Thank you for sharing. So I'm going to turn it over to Kim. How did your passion for helping others with workouts and the nutrition protocols and all the things you were doing online align so well with Arbonne as a business for you?
Oh gosh. So I think in the online space, there's just so much information out there. I think we're all overwhelmed. I think, our clients are overwhelmed. And what I love about Arbonne is they make it so simple to follow. You can have the most spectacular protocol, but if your client feels like it's too much or, they might fail, they're not going to do it. It's not a great protocol. But our 30 days to healthy living, even our essentials bundle, they're just so powerful and so simple to follow that our clients, see success. And that was what was really important to me. And I coach primarily perimenopausal women, and it can be like a really hard time of life. And I find that they do need simple protocols. And they also need help with like calming inflammation down, working on their gut. And so I have found that the protocols just really do align with myself, but also anyone. We have products that anyone needs at any age. And one other thing that was really important to me is I was really skeptical from the beginning. I was like, I just don't know. And it's because I didn't know enough. But once I talked to Mindy and I just started learning about our company and how fantastic the community is, how well researched our products are, I was like, okay, this is an absolute yes for me. And also, people are looking for income. I mean, every fitness coach I know works a lot and they give their all to what they're doing. And so why not you? Like, why wouldn't you be able to, you can help people and also help yourself and your family and not be burning the candle at both ends like I was.
Thank you, Kim. Arbonne's so lucky to have you. All right, Rick, my favorite product user. You're my very best customer, and I wanted you to share a little bit about why you changed your sports nutrition and your protein over to Arbonne.
So I've been an athlete ever since high school. I played water polo and I was used to morning and afternoon workouts. So then in college, I had the morning at the gym and at nighttime karate. And throughout the last 35 years, I always did weights in the morning and I did, let's see, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, key lock, all kinds of different styles. So I was working out twice a day. And I've always been into the athletic side of it. So I use all the facial products too, by the way. But um, the biggest thing for me was when I turned, I could say it's about 40 years old, 41, I just could not find a product that didn't make me sick. I don't know if I got allergic to whey protein or what, but I went from Pro 5 to Muscle Milk to this to that. And I went through all the different products that they offered at GNC and NutriShop and whatever. And then Tracy Schewitz, the person that sponsored Mindy, gave us samples of the Arbonne protein. So Mindy said to try it, and I tried it, and I worked out right after. And usually I would be, feeling like little sick to my stomach for like an hour, even 2 hours. Sometimes I'd come home from the gym, and I know I'm going to get protein within 30 minutes, and I'd have a protein shake, and then I wouldn't even want dinner because I just didn't feel good. And the protein from Arbonne completely changed that. And I told Mindy, this is great. I like it. I feel great on it. And I've never had any kind of problem gaining muscle. Even though I work out a lot, I probably have more muscle now than I did before. And so the product has been fantastic. So that's the main thing for me was the fitness side of it. Can I do what I want to do? I'm 56 years old. I'm pressure tested every night when I go and do jujitsu. These 20-year-olds want to, basically destroy me. And the Arbonne products have been great. So right now I'm doing, I have the greens and water and a little bit of lemonade. And then afterward, I have the BCAAs, and I do the Arbonne protein, I do the fiber boost. I basically use almost everything except for the makeup. So I can tell you, I'm not a consultant, but I have been using Arbonne for 15 years, and it's been really great for me.
I have to say, I think you have more muscle now and more definition than you probably had when I met you in your 20s. So you can't leave the call unless you flex. There we go. That was not planned. All right, we're turning it over to Christine. I remember, Christine, I was doing a presentation on the 30 days to healthy living at my house, and you were looking at me like, okay, you were listening, but I think you were like a little bit skeptical. So I'd love for you to share a little bit about that and what that turned into.
Okay, so before I went to your house, I had someone asking me for a year to do Arbonne. And my only regret in Arbonne is that I didn't say yes then, because I would have another year under my belt. But skeptical, that's an understatement. Like I had education, as I said earlier, and I just was watching, and I didn't think anything would change me, honestly. I thought, oh, this is cute, like Wade said, and I'll do this with my mom and I'll keep her accountable, but that's not going to do anything for me. And I got to tell you, I was wrong. I was pleasantly surprised as I continued to focus my vision on what they were presenting. They were doing the 30 days to healthy living. That's when we have it's a wellness workshop and we talk about what goes on in the 30 days to healthy living. I realized at that point that it lined up with everything that I believed in. So I was originally made me say yes to do the 30 days with my mom was that it lined up with the cleanliness of the products, the 2,000 ingredients that they ban over the 11 of the FDA. And then I thought to myself, what do I have to lose? Again, I did say it's not going to change me, but we'll just see what happens. So fast forward 4 days, y'all. Like this is legit 4 days. At that point, I started to feel really incredible. My energy went through the roof. I was sleeping better. I could visually see the inflammation leaving my body. And that's when I realized, holy cow. Like in my mind before, I didn't know anything about network marketing, so it didn't matter. That wasn't even on my radar. The pyramid scheme was probably somewhere in the back of my mind, which it's not. Obviously, they're illegal. But I saw things changing and I was like, I need to tell anybody and everybody that will listen to this. I jumped into the business. I didn't know anything about the compensation plan. I just knew how amazing the products were and that this could actually change people and their lives. And in my heart, I knew that this was only the beginning because most people take recommendations from other people when they already believe in you. And as a fitness professional, they already believe in you.
Tyson, you can't blend a shake.
Oh, and so this was a beautiful start to a big, giant vision and the beginning of my business. That's it. Oh.
And there you go. I thought I was muted, but that's what happens in this house. Like every time I get on a Zoom, someone's blending. You hear the ice cubes going, you're like, oh no, here comes a blender. So sorry about that, you guys. But one of the reasons why I wanted to share with fitness professionals tonight is because if you fall into this category, you already have a group of people who trust you and look up to you, and they are actually looking for your advice. So you've already done the legwork. You already have one step in front of those who don't, right? So now as a fitness professional who adds in this stream of income, you get more flexibility, you get more freedom of choice, you get more financial flexibility, more tax write-offs, you get to be your own boss. If you're in this arena, you actually don't have to ask for a day off. You can plan your day around your work instead of vice versa. One of the things I love most about this business. And the other cool thing is your income is not depending on whether you show up that day or whether a client canceled on you or whether you moved away or whether they moved away. So now you can offer people more options, more nutrition, more leveraging your time. And these two worlds, they just marry together so well. So I will also say earnings.arbonne.com to see what's typical. I think you guys will be super impressed. But the next one is for Wade. You're in the top 1% like I am. And I know if somebody is thinking to themselves, and deciding, like if they want to jump into this business tonight, what advice would you give them to be top 1% like you, and maybe share just a little bit of what that typical earnings could look like at your level?
So good. So I think there's a quote, right? Like the best time to plant a tree or the best time to start a business was probably what, 20 years ago? The next best time is today. Or the best time was yesterday. The next best time is today, right now. The cool thing about this, you aren't taking out a loan for $250,000, getting investors, it takes years to break even. You got a retail front, you got rent, overhead. Like, this is a wild business model in such a cool way, where it's taking advantage of e-commerce this day and age, of social media and Zoom and like the ability to leverage yourself beyond just you and where you're at. Health and wellness is booming. Like, it's just so genius. And I still can't come back to like, wow, there's really no financial risk. There's a ton of upside. Like, you can be profitable day one of your business if you want. What is the possibility? So like we've talked about, earnings at arbonne.com will show what's typical. I knew for me, I'm like, I'm not necessarily looking for typical. Like, I want to know what's possible. So I started to surround myself and look at the people who are really like committed to building this business. What I'll say is just start today and start taking action. Because the cool thing about this, you aren't alone. You start this business, the great thing, I call it turnkey entrepreneurship, where you get products that are 44 years in the making, proven, super clean, effective, scientifically backed, all the things. Arbonne Corporate distributes it for you. You're then the face, the entrepreneur, the marketer, right? But then you get an upline or mentorship that has like proven systems or blueprints for, I'll call it success, or how to build your business. They've done it before. So you're like, whoa, I just got to plug and play using my personality, my brand, my own network, which is really cool. So it's just really just get started and learn as you go, and you're going to earn as you learn. Now, what can you make of the top 1%? I think the average monthly income is $18,000 a month, but I knew I wasn't here for average. Like, I've met people that make a lot more than that, like annual salaries in a month, right? And I don't want to quote it. And of course, it's work ethic. And of course, it takes hard work. It's not a get rich quick scheme. But if you were like, hey, I'd like to make an extra $500 this month, I don't have to pay for groceries. Like my Arbonne business did that. You can do that. Like anyone, you could start tonight. There's 2 weeks left in the month, and you could do that in the next 2 weeks or more. You don't have to stop there either. That's what's cool. You don't start making 18,000, but it can happen fast. It's up to you and your work ethic. The great thing is we don't get paid to recruit people. If you join the team tonight, we don't get paid to like get you on the team. You'll probably start with some product, build your testimonial. There will be some commission there. We have a vested interest in you, in helping you be successful, whether it's that extra 500 a month you want to make or 500,000 a month. And either way is possible. There's upside potential. It's really kind of limitless. There's 8 billion people in the world. Like, I guess that's the limit, but that's what's really cool about it. Like this, I'm like, I was in Wall Street and I'm like, oh, I could make more doing this and own my time and own my day and be passionate about what I do. And now I realize I have to pinch myself. I have bigger goals, but I'm living my dream today from when I started 5 years ago. I get to wake up. I wake up before my kids and do all my things. We read and we grow in this business, but I play with my daughters. I take them to school. I do some work or go to the gym. I decide when I want to go to the gym. I do like 2 to 4 hours of focused work that I really love doing. Not every single thing is sexy, but overall, I love the process of it. And then I get to like play with my family later on the day and go in the sauna and cold plunge after this call and all the things. Like, I get to design my day. And that was worth more to me than the money. Because what is money looking to buy, right? Like your time, your freedom. So that's kind of it for me. But money motivates me too. And I was like, coming from Wall Street, I was like, whoa, this isn't like the little stay-at-home dad and mom business. Like, this is whatever you want it to be. So that's all I'll say about that. Earnings at arbonne.com.
I love that. Similar to me, just being able to get out of the dental hygiene profession where I had really bad back and neck pain. In order to do that, I needed to replace 6 figures because that's what the family was used to. Also didn't want pressure to have to, get back into that career. I wanted to be a mom. And so we're just here, proof to you guys that it is possible with hard work. And especially if you love helping people, I feel like the things people are praying for is health and wealth, right? And we get to offer both of those to people. And that's one of the best parts. It's super fun. I met Kim online, which I love that we have the opportunity to meet strangers online who can later become business partners. And we didn't even meet in person till our conference this summer in Vegas. And she walked into a room of strangers, probably a little nervous. So I wanted Kim to share what was the first thing or one thing you thought about or still think about our community?
I love the community of Arbonne. It has surpassed like everything that I anticipated. You walk in and you have all the support you need. And I think as coaches and people that just care about people, we can help someone set a goal for themselves, but it encouraged me to set a goal for myself. And I had, through the community, they gave me a vision bigger than I would have imagined. And they gave me the leadership, the trainings, the mentorship that I needed to get there. And it's just been such a blessing. And so I just encourage you to think about, okay, what would be a goal that I would want for myself instead of you setting it for your clients? And I know that Arbonne can provide that to you.
So fun. Thank you for sharing. All right, guys, we just have a few more questions to go. Thanks for hanging in. Like we could just share all night. I think you guys can tell we're super passionate about this, right? Next, we get to hear from Christine. What are some of the reasons why fitness lovers or coaches would want to start this type of business?
Well, I would say, first of all, if you have a fitness business or any type of athleticism business, it definitely goes hand in hand. Number one, for me and for the people that are on my team that are fitness professionals, it's a no-brainer because we get to change the nutrition of our clients, and we have to do that before we really get great results with their workouts as well. We all know we can't out-exercise a bad diet, right? And so people are already using supplements. So we really are exchanging what they've already budgeted for and giving them cleaner results with a results-driven product, right? I think it's important to mention also, whoever invited you on this call will absolutely help you integrate the 30 days to healthy living into your training and your training fees. So it makes it affordable for your client, as well as putting more money in your pocket. How so? How would that happen? Well, you can make you'll make the income from your training, and then you'll be able to make commission income from the nutrition products as well. So even after they stop training with you, if they do, it happens, you'll still be earning an income from the nutrition products. It's genius. I did that with my hairdressing, and I still have clients today that are buying Arbonne and I'm not even doing their hair. So it's amazing. And the clients that I started out with 7 years ago are still buying from me. Also, we're in the business of helping others. So what better way than to start from the inside out? Honestly, like we're going to fill them up with so much knowledge about nutrition that their health and wellness and longevity is going to go through the roof. We have a responsibility to absolutely give back to our community. And this is the perfect way to teach them how to take care of themselves so they can turn around and help others. If I had any idea in the beginning when I started this, how big the ripple from this business would be, it's unfathomable. And if you can create a big vision in your mind of what you think this could be, it's even bigger. Earnings.arbonne.com. I know I didn't say anything about money, but honestly. And when we make changes in our clients and community, we're actually sending out a bunch of health warriors. And then when we can duplicate ourselves into others for good, it actually makes the world a better place, right? So this is a win-win situation. Not only do we get to help people get healthy and change their lives for good, we also make an income doing it. And truly helping others become successful is the most fantastic feeling of all.
Thank you, Christine. All right, last question for Marshall before we have Wade close it out for us. The same question for you, Marshall.
Yeah, I mean, just to piggyback on that, as fitness professionals, and even some on this call who might have kinesiology or exercise physiology degrees, we're only really taught the basics of nutrition. So, starting my Arbonne business, I was really able to learn a lot more about nutrition and health. And it really sent me on a journey to learn as much as I could to help all of my clients to be their best selves. I was able to start this business while still teaching a lot of classes, while driving around to taekwondo and dance and gymnastics and cheer and all of the things with a husband who traveled a lot. And it didn't feel like I was overtaxed doing this business. It's something that you can do alongside what you're already doing. And like Christine said, if you are in fitness, it really does go hand in hand, you know. And then also, like Kim said, the community that I was surrounded by was so completely different than all of the communities that I've been in professional cheer or in group exercise. In Arbonne, everybody honestly wants to help you. Everybody wants to see everybody win. So that was a really new experience for me, especially being in a lot of fields that are dominated by women. These are a bunch of women and men who just want to help everybody grow. And so I love that about it. Um, my Arbonne earnings, I was able, while I was doing all the things, to build to area manager, which is the second of only 4 levels. And with those earnings, I was able to do things that I hadn't done before. I could stay in the host hotels with my daughters on dance and gymnastics conventions instead of having to stay at the cheaper motels. I was able to travel every year for national dance conventions. I've been able to donate to Catholic Charities monthly, to volunteer at this Marian House Soup Kitchen every week. I've been able to donate several times to Hunger for Haiti, and then just other passion products, or help family members and friends when they've been in need, things that I had not been able to do before. With these extra earnings, again, earnings.arbonne.com will tell you a little bit more about that. I know that when I've been on vacation, I'm still getting a paycheck. I know that when I've been injured, I've had surgeries, and I'm not physically able to teach my classes, I still get 5 paychecks a month from Arbonne. It's amazing. There's times that I don't even realize that I've got a paycheck coming, you know, if I've taken my foot off the gas. But like Christine just said, once your clients start using the products, they're clients for life. These are all consumable products. And once people try them, they fall in love with them. And it's so easy because home office does all the back end work for us, which is amazing. And then more importantly, I am building generational wealth. I have 3 children, and I know that at the area manager level and above, my business is willable. My yoga business is not willable. My fitness business has not been willable. Everything else that I've done up until this part has not been willable. So it's been amazing for my children to watch me on this journey, to watch how it has completely changed me as a person, as I've done so much personal growth, something that I also wasn't expecting to find through this industry. So it's all been pretty incredible.
Thank you, Marshall. Gosh, you guys are amazing. All right. I know there's probably a lot of guests on this call thinking, how do I start today after this call? So wait, I'm going to have you answer that one for them.
Awesome. I love it. So what I found with successful people, I swear I've studied them my whole life, books, everything. When they have an idea or like a pull, a tug on their heart, they take action. They're action takers. So I want to empower you, be one of those people. You might be fired up right now. You might be like, I'm in. What happens is if you wait and, you know, things happen, just take action. Like, honestly, call the person who invited you tonight and be like, hey, okay, before I change my mind, like, let's just do this. The great thing is it's $99 to set your website up with Arbonne, become a consultant, start with some products, figure out what products you want to try. And from there, you're going to be building your testimonial as you start just learning. And so there's 2 ways. I'm sorry. I'm so business, folks. I just love the business. You can be a preferred client if you just want to try the products. You're like, wait, that's awesome. Maybe down the road, I just want to start with the products, become a preferred client. It costs $29 for the whole year. And whoever your consultant is just that, your health consultant. It's like a Costco membership, right? You get 20 to 40% off all the products, which is really cool. You get, you know, things like free shipping, free gifts. It's so worth it. Now, if you want to start the business, if you're like, well, I'll probably love the products. They sound amazing. Let me ask you this. Do you know anyone in your life who would want to get healthier, feel better, or better energy? Yes, of course we all do. Now, let me ask you this. Do you know anyone in your life who would benefit from an extra stream of income? Yes, for sure you do. We all do. I swear. I talk this business people, I talk to a lot of people. 90+% of people in America right now want to get healthier and want an extra stream of income. Maybe 98%. It's just up to us though as entrepreneurs. We got to be like, hey, I have something for you. Maybe a fit. So what I would say is act, strike while the iron's hot, like urgency, like success loves speed. Success loves urgency. Just take action, whether it's product side, whether it's business side. I would do it tonight. And the great thing is we have a 90-day money back guarantee on products. I think we have some guarantee on the business. And then from there, just be like, how do I get started? And this is a self-starter business where you're going to go build your testimonial with the products. I'm talking the business side now. And just start to learn, start to grow, and just start to take action towards it. And by the, like, I think Christine was saying it, she wished she started a year ago. Don't be the person like, I wish I started that night. I wish I started a week ago, a month ago. If you start today, a month from now, you'll be like, wow, I'm so glad I started. And that's really it. It's just get started. And then the cool thing is we've got the kind of the systems and the process in place that you get to take your brand and your personality and go plug into. And I want to envision this for fitness professionals. Let's say a personal trainer. And let's say you help 10 people in the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, like this month. I think it's probably you get 15% commission. Let's say it's like $57 a pop, I think, something like that. That's cool. That's an extra $570 of kind of, I don't want to say passive, but like income you just created with no expense for clients you already have that are going to improve their results too, I promise you. Now what happens is next month, let's say you do another 10. Oh, you'll get a $100 bonus too. You'll earn like $700 this month. That's awesome. Extra. Let's say you do it again next month, another 700. But then like 2, 3, 4, 5 clients from this month, they're like, oh my gosh, they were 30-day consumable products. I love that. I want more protein, greens, whatever. It starts to build and grow. And all of a sudden, I know as a personal trainer, like you get paid when you work. Maybe you have online stuff. This is like, whoa, I was at the gym doing my own workout and my clients were ordering. So there's something really cool there. So if I could say anything, success loves speed, take action, urgency, do it, lean in, you won't regret it. And we're excited to have you part of the Arbonne family.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you learned so much tonight. It was so fun gathering everyone together virtually, and I just love that this is a great platform to share, and it doesn't matter where you live. We're so thankful you guys were here. We know your time is so valuable, so I'm not going to keep you any longer. I just wanted to say one thing I learned years ago is the most expensive thing you can own is a closed mind. So take that advice and run with it, and we can't wait to help you guys succeed. So thank you for being with us tonight. Good night.
Thank you, Mindy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.